Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good now, man. You know, it was
Did you lose some weight?
a little bit. It was touch and go.
Yeah. So was it food poisoning for sure?
I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with. My stomach was highly. I've had an upset stomach, and it wasn't that.
Was it home cooked or did you go somewhere?
Home cooked. It wasn't refrigerated properly on our end, so that luckily it was just me. Nobody else had anything. The boys didn't because I would have sucked. I'm a big baby already, but I didn't even have a chance to be. I was actually good until I tried to go to sleep. And then like my stomach exploded.
Was it something where you're like, I know I probably shouldn't eat this, but I'm going to go for it?
No, what
I'm
happened was
take the chance.
I ate it and it was delicious. And then a little bit later that afternoon, like we opened up the pot and then like it smelled kind of sour.
Oh, dear.
And it was just like, oh, my God. Like,
I made a terrible
That's
decision.
not even good. Yes. I was like, I made a poor choice. But I was good. I ate some delicious chicken Alfredo. I ate my vegetables. I walked the dog. And then it was time to go to bed. And it was like a nice 12-round slugfest. Heavyweights.
And you lost.
In my stomach. And I was and I was the referee getting punched every time. They weren't hitting each other. I was just a bag. And yeah, it was a rough, man. It was a rough night. And then, well, not night. It was about 15 hours where I was going, I was sprinting to the lavatory.
You saw the light.
And back. And yeah.
That stinks.
It definitely did.
Yeah.
Literally stunk.
Yeah.
I wasn't really going down that road.
Wasn't good at all.
It's the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to ABC. You won't get any food poisoning there. Never, ever.
Maybe alcohol poisoning.
I mean,
you got to drink a lot.
If you're good at what you do. Get to ABC. Tons of locations all around town. Make sure you get by there. Support the Sports Den by supporting ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, especially the new ones. The new ones are amazing. Like, I always find myself, sometimes I'll still roll by the Bay Meadows one, which isn't a new one.
That's just because that's where it started. That's where I don't know if not ABC. I have no idea if that's where ABC started.
No,
but that's where
we started.
That's where we started.
Right. But I always find that when I go to the town center, when I spend more money.
Because it's nice and shiny.
Right. I feel like I need to buy more to justify them letting me in the building. So hopefully you guys feel the same way and go in there and buy a ton of stuff.
I'll be there on
ABC.
Friday. We'll do our
your pairing?
Our world famous cigar pairing. Ooh, a little bit of shakeup. Big mix up.
What?
Might be a new sponsor because I'm learning that what happens when people mess up. It's they come for the African Americans, like to bail them out.
What are you talking about?
Gurkha Cigars. Their owner, I believe he's a Russian. But the people who make the cigars and handle the day-to-day are Hispanic. Made a huge gaffe during this climate. He went out there and said some things that weren't very positive to the African American community, and now Gurkha has a little bit on their hands, a little thing on their hands.
So we could benefit from this?
We damn sure can. I'm sitting back, and I don't know if this is right or wrong. I'm learning from Candace Owens and a lot of these other people. As I'm just sitting back and I'm like, okay, this company right here, this person stands up. Okay, write this down. They're probably going to need an African American eventually. Oh, okay, there's another one.
So when you, but the question, when you call on them, do you point out you're black like right when you start?
Well, I'm gonna be like, hey, how you doing? This big game, James. I play football. So that's a code word. It's me saying it without coming out right and saying it.
I don't know, a lot of the big guys though.
Well, but you got a 70% chance that the person's African American. Per statistics. It's not me, just saying, statistically speaking, that's what happens. And what I'm saying is I'm not going to bail you out, right? But what I am going to do is give you an opportunity to show the community how much you really, really care about them and how much you want them back.
Right.
I'm willing to.
So you're telling me this could work out on my benefit?
Yeah. It's varying degrees, though. Varying degrees. Now, if you go whoa, like you jump way off.
Right.
You're gonna have to write a huge check for me to use my leverage.
Okay.
But if it's something like it's a gaff, it's something like you're normally like you're a Drew Brees,
Right.
like all right, I mean it's normally this price. I'm gonna bump it up a couple hundred because you could have just done the right thing from jump and advertise with us. But hey, I'm here to help in service because I don't want people to go out of business and some of this stuff. But as long as your interest meets our interest at the Sports Den, we'll be right with that.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to find than people think. Anyway, man, why do you always forget that?
17 of these.
So much to get into. Like so much has happened.
That we have.
Can I keep that business and this business separate?
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I'm just saying, like, but if something were to really like pop off, like you would know.
Right. And we'll get into what James is talking about in just a little bit. Should we start first with NASCAR?
Please.
So NASCAR has announced they're banning Confederate flags at racetracks. First off, well, Bubba Wallace is the one that called for this to happen.
He did.
Yes.
Oof, that's a lot of juice for a guy who's not any good. Are we sure like they weren't really like on the edge already and they were just like, eh?
Well, I'm sure they were on the edge because of Kyle Larson. Isn't that his name?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure that was kind of like one of those things where, okay, this maybe isn't a bad idea. And then given the climate and given that Bubba called for it, they've done it. Now, here's my question to you, though. Who's at the track? They don't have fans, do they?
I didn't see any Confederate flags tonight. I'm watching it right now.
Like, they don't have fans.
So that's brave of NASCAR. Yeah.
So, like, they're hoping that this doesn't come.
But my point is, okay, who are you banning them from? I've watched NASCAR, and it's an empty stand. It's not like they're just flying Confederate flags around
the infield.
Not when there's nobody there.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
I think
it's that's not very bold of them to say right now.
I think it's
when nobody's there.
Oh, it's an easy move.
I think it's easy when nobody's there, but I think it's a move. And it's something that you can easily see that they've been trying to prepare for this for a while. And the reason why I say that is because they have the inclusion program. They're hurt that Kyle said the words that he shouldn't have said because, again, they're trying to encourage more people or different demographics to be able to come in. I wish Bubba was good because you wouldn't even have to have these gimmicks. You would actually just be able to say, look, we have a good African-American driver. Come watch him. But, it is what it is. And I know this, though, the amount of people who said that, they were hurt, and some of my friends who are actually in NASCAR, they reminded me like, hey, I work for these guys and I follow you. Please don't make me block you by saying anything ridiculous. And shout out to my guy, Ben Odom. But I was like, yo, this is a great opportunity. Like I legit went to Bubba's stuff, and then I realized that Bubba ain't got no drip. Like his Marvin would be very disappointed.
What do you mean you went to Bubba's stuff?
Bubba's like
interviews,
NASCAR. Like I was the shop. I'm like
you're trying to buy Bubba.
I'm buying stuff. I'm literally going.
Bubba
to be
has his own NASCAR shop.
Yeah, I guess every driver has it, but like it's just the T-shirts don't just say buy me because I'm not. If you're not a fan,
do they just have a bunch of logos on it?
It's just like the sweatshirt is kind of cool.
I'm looking at
but it's like the color scheme is actually not bad because I can wear my Obsidians. My Jordans.
He's number 43,
I can wear my
Flint's. I believe.
43, but number 1 in your heart, though, JJ.
I wish he wore number 36 because it would make it so much more convenient for me. But I'm cool with wearing 43 every now and then. But it's just like none of this stuff just like says it's not like. And I haven't seen his jacket because I don't know. Like you were like really grown then, but the NASCAR jackets
were huge when I was black kids. Yeah, like
dude.
Huge.
I want this to come. It's too hot right now for him, but I want this to come back.
Why is all of Bubba Wallace's stuff 65% off?
I think everybody's stuff is
that's terrible.
Off.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think it's just that. That was one of my first.
I'm like, what in the world? Now, see, the black long sleeve is awesome.
The long sleeve and the sweatshirts are good.
Who's the
it's
sponsor?
It's just hot as hell right now.
He's Petty Racing, right?
Yes.
Is it STP?
Okay.
Maybe.
He is in 6th place right now, by the way.
Really? Okay, so
Well, that's good.
We
He's
we
not
good.
bad.
We rolling with that. I can rocks with that.
No, see, the further down on the page you go, I think some of this is acceptable.
Did you hear what you just said?
Well, no,
It's acceptable.
It's the stuff that's 65% off that should be 85% off.
Okay. Like, I mean, to me, I'm like, dude, you're
Should be free.
NASCAR. You're capturing. You didn't just plan. I know you didn't just plan this around the Confederate flag. I know you did. So, like, I
bet you Bubba wins the next race.
Now, that would be dope. Me and JJ were discussing. Like, if we're
I thought if they're going to go this far, I mean, you might as well have them start at the pole position.
Really about equality and equity and leveling the playing field. Like, I'm not saying give him the race.
How does that level the playing field to put him at?
It does the opposite.
One.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for us, I mean, he hasn't had all the year. Whatever, man. Bottom line is, give him one. Let's give him one race. Like, let him win.
Has Bubba ever won?
I think he's won one because there was a gift.
He won a lot on the lower tour, but let me look. We do have an expert on the line.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to him. Okay. George, what's going on?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
I am an expert about it, but
thank you for calling NASCAR tonight.
Yeah, I was just listening to it, but I had to switch over to you guys because I love to listen to you. But he won in the Xfinity.
Your phone's crapping out, George.
George. Try it again. Say it again.
Okay, we got you.
Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, start over. Bubba won what?
Everything.
Bubba won the Championship, which is the name of the tour that's right underneath it, kind of like in
AAA.
You know, the web.com,
Yeah,
web.com.
So he's not trash.
That's how hard NASCAR is to win a race. It's real similar to golf. Like, if you're in the top 20 in golf, you're awesome. Same thing with NASCAR. But the bad part about NASCAR is the teams with the most money, those are the teams that
Bubba's about to have the team with the most money.
So Bubba's not on one of those teams.
Well, he's about
right
to be.
below.
Everybody is going to be sponsoring
because I've
Bubba
only
Wallace.
been watching. Go ahead.
He drives the most iconic number of NASCAR history, Richard Petty's car. The King, they call him. Richard Petty, the King. And if he was in one of the top tier cars, he's right below the top tier. But if he was in the top tier, he'd be right there and he would have a better chance to win a race. His best friend is Blaney. Everybody loves Blaney.
Yeah, he's been having a pretty good year.
Yeah, he's doing really good right now. He's in second to Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson is actually winning for the first time in a long time, and he might actually win for the first time in 3 years. This is a guy who won the championship 5 years in a row, which will never, ever happen.
We know JJ.
Can I ask real quick? I don't want to get
go ahead.
Was he the guy was he the Rainbow Warrior?
No, that's Jeff Gordon.
Okay, all right, cool. I didn't know how to, because I know he changed
Richard
it.
Petty is the STP guy,
right?
From, with the big cowboy
Jeff
hat.
Gordon actually hired Jimmy Johnson. He hired him. He actually owns part of his car. He's part owner of that car.
So there's like a tier of who's good and who's not, because I've noticed, because I've been watching pretty much every race since they came back from quarantine, and I don't watch NASCAR, but I enjoy it, and I've noticed that it's the same. It's like Kevin Harvick's of the world, you know, the Keselowskis, the Chases, they're all up there like every single race. Like, it might look like there's 40 guys out there, but there's really only like 10 or 15 guys out there.
What are we doing?
Exactly. They have all the money.
Okay.
I mean, all the money.
I'm loving
that's
this.
What happens.
We're teaching.
All right, appreciate it, George. What are we doing?
Ready.
Are we really just talking NASCAR?
Yeah. There's no sports, bro.
NASCAR right now. NASCAR is doing what baseball refused. See, baseball could have had me.
If they would have just,
if
been
they would
like,
have
no
just played,
Confederate flags.
they didn't even have to worry about anything. I don't care. They could have had
there's
jerseys with Confederate flags if they were played.
So many black guys in baseball.
But now they're not. Well, they're Dominicans, but they don't consider themselves black. We know that, but some of them don't.
So wait, Bubba. Okay, Bubba's been in 10 races this year, and he has 2 top 10s. Is that good?
Yeah, that's
solid.
Decent for what he said. He's not on one of the bigger teams, so You would like to get a couple more in there, I would think.
Well, he's going to
what-
be.
what
Like, he's going to be. And
upset me
I'm
about-
not saying that because, like, I mean, think about this. He told CNN on Monday, my next step would be to get rid of all Confederate flags. No one should feel uncomfortable when they come to a NASCAR race. On Wednesday, they did it.
Well, that was the next race.
You know what? He got that juice, man.
And you know how the cancel dude, they were trying to cancel Cracker Barrel today for no reason.
Well, the name is
Cracker Barrel.
Yes, but you can say
Oh,
it. You
stop
can
it.
say it,
Stop
but I
it.
can't say it.
Stop it. Cracker means farmer,
I
literally.
JJ,
But Twitter didn't have that. My point is, like, it's easy to get canceled. So, like, it was easy for NASCAR to be like, yeah, we're banning that, you know. I would have loved to see Cracker Barrel come out today and be like, we're changing our name. We're closing up shop because Twitter doesn't like us.
You're missing the point, JJ. I would have loved to see Cracker Barrel come out and
We're
say,
allowed to say that.
come out and say, we're sponsoring Bubba Wallace.
I'm almost positive they already have a NASCAR driver.
I mean, I don't
Do
know.
they?
Oh,
They might.
I'm looking
I
it
mean,
up. They almost have.
It's awesome. I mean, this is just, again, like, when I didn't find this out on Twitter. I didn't find this out on like any social media platforms. I wasn't really watching ESPN because I almost died today. I walked. I ran the 10K by myself, and that just was not the
You
best.
ran?
Jog walk.
Okay.
Good pace.
Okay.
Never done it
I mean, I'm not
before.
trying to bust your bubble. I just make sure I heard that right.
How long is 10K in miles for us Americans?
6.2.
miles.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I've been going 3. That's the max. So I doubled it,
That's impressive.
and
dude.
I didn't have the dog.
What shoes are you running?
This is just, again, it's a lot of things.
Yeezys.
I need to get my shoes. No, I'm not rich. I take care of those shoes.
I'm going to take you to get some Hokas.
I could buy Hokas
Yeah.
here. I don't have to
Yeah.
order them
No,
online.
you can buy
Okay,
them.
cool.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know that. But
Yep.
yeah, I gotta buy some.
You know what you could do to stay in shape with my dog, Leon, who is now a member of a boxing gym.
9 rounds?
He
Was he
went.
boxing?
I
Was
don't
he
know
boxing,
the
boxing?
name of it, but he
Leon
went
almost
for the
ran
first
into me
time
today.
like a week ago, and he said it was the hardest workout, including any he's ever done in football in his life.
Okay.
And it was
All
just
right.
hitting the heavy
Stop,
bags.
Leon.
Leon played when there were no rules for workouts and stuff like so. I don't believe that.
Just
for
saying what
1
he told
second.
me.
When you haven't
And it's probably easier as a 20-something-year-old
Right.
to do those things.
when
than-
you haven't worked out in
Turn
20
age,
years.
yeah.
When you haven't worked out in 20 years, anything's hard. Like I could have him do yoga and he'll be like, this is the hardest workout I've ever done in my life. But
hitting the heavy bag for 9 rounds is tough. I'll
yes,
say
it
that.
is. Yes, it is. And I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh,
Running.
so it was a group chat, and my buddy texted me, and he was like, "Hey," he told me, "Hey guys, duck for cover. Make sure you have your munitions ready. Make sure you're practicing because these pilgrims are going to be crazy mad right now. They're getting rid of Confederate flags in NASCAR." And I was like, in my spirit, you know, the song, like I heard a song.
But did you see a single one that was mad about it?
Oh God. There are threads where they're going in.
First of all,
there are
the people
threads.
that are mad about it are not really on Twitter, but there's people pissed.
There's
you better
whole
believe
Facebook
that.
threads.
I haven't seen anything.
And a guy went out there and
I
said,
just know NASCAR.
the guy said NASCAR is taking the stance on white crime with the North versus the South, basically with the. But the song I heard was, I don't know who made it.
Dixie?
No, I heard,
Oh.
and I'm proud to be an American.
Where at least I know I'm free.
And I won't
forget
for some
the men
reason
who
it just
died
bubbled up
and
in
gave
me.
their life for me.
I'm
And I'll
taking-
proudly stand up
I'm picking up Trey from Redneck
next to
Survival Camp
you.
and bringing him home, and he's knocked out, and I just start singing, and he's just like, "Dad."
You started singing that?
I
Was that Lee
kid you
Greenwood,
not.
right?
Yes.
Kid you not. Big. If you saw a
Remember
big,
after 9/11,
if you
bro?
saw a-
Everybody was singing that.
if
thing.
you saw a big black guy driving down Southside Boulevard,
And
singing,
I'll gladly sing
windows down, singing,
next
hand
to
over his
you.
heart, just
not kneeling,
not standing up.
full attention.
They're like, man, what is that? He is really feeling that song. Like, I wonder, he must be listening to Jeezy. No, I was listening to
Lee Greenwood.
I was listening to Lee Greenwood.
The complete
because
opposite.
It was an awesome moment.
We've got to get to this Jerry Richardson story.
Who?
Jerry Richardson, the owner of the Panthers, the founder of the Panthers, not the owner of the Panthers anymore. And it's not about the statue being removed. What, you know what? I don't want to give it away. We'll get to that coming up next.
Pull up a seat, pop a top, and say, Alexa, open 1010XL skill.
We have an elephant in the room. We do. We have an elephant in the room.
1010XL, your new corner bar.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. That's where you need to go to learn all about Southeast Orthopedic. They got locations all over town. I was limping around for years before I went there, and then I realized my knee really wasn't that bad. I just had to do some physical therapy, no surgery, and now I'm good to go. You can do the same thing. Stop limping around. Stop complaining about pain. Get to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Let the best look at you. They've even got physical therapy. They've got pain management. They've got spine care, sports medicine, all of that right there at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Get to se-ortho.com.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here for the Blue Crab House. Yes, they're back up and they are running now, both indoors, outdoors dining. You can still call ahead, order, and pick up at 260-CRAB or 260-2722. Non-seafood items on there as well. You love seafood though. Oysters, crabs, shrimp, fish, you name it. Jewington Creek Road in San Jose, the one, the only. It's the Blue Crab House. Doors open at 4:30.
If your facility and equipment play a big part in making your company successful, it makes sense to choose the right partner to help preserve it. Jason Parker here with Performance Paint. Whether your project requires sandblasting, specialty coatings, or waterproofing, we can help. Our team takes pride in solving the most difficult corrosion and coatings challenges, and we do it with safety as our highest priority. Performance Painting, quality coatings, applied with pride.
Performance Painting!
This is Coach Ellen Darling of Darley's Plumbing with a simple reminder as you're getting back to the workplace and other gatherings. Maintain the good habits you've developed over the last few months. Wash your hands often and keep a safe distance. You take care of your health. Let us take care of your plumbing needs. Our healthy and safe employees will resolve any issue, and we're there for you 24/7. Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts. Visit us at darleysplumbing.com.
Been feeling a little cooped up lately? Well, you should buy a boat. Want to get away from people for a while? You should buy a boat. Been dying to get back on the water? You should buy a boat. Want to finance up to 100% of a new boat and get 60 days of no payments? Then you should buy a boat. With the help of One-to-One Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. For a limited time, you can also get a free entry into the Greater Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament with your boat loan. Apply online at 121fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Isn't it time you bought a boat?
Mark Watson here with Hardball Creative. It's been a crazy couple of months, but as we prepare to move forward, make sure your company is ready. Welcome employees back with a new polo or branded coffee mug. Outfit servers with new tees and caps. Or what about car magnets for deliveries? Remember, Hardball does it all. Call us today at 9988778 or online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Tom McManus.
I'm looking for a big contract next year. I ain't putting my body through that.
Tom McManus joins Jaguars Today every Friday morning.
It's my opinion.
10 to noon. Brought to you by McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the dealership hassles. If you need honest, professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Hey, Hicken here. Hey, folks, one of the main things you can do to keep your family safe and healthy, frequently clean your carpets and other living surfaces. Zero Res came out to my house this year, and man, did they do a job. That house has never looked better, and I've been in it for 17 years. Now until Father's Day, Zero Res offering 25% off all cleaning services. I mean, all their cleaning services. Call Zero Res at 287-5727, 287-5727. Zero Res, man, spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Look Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Begin your high-pay, high-demand career today through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprentice program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Work full-time in carpentry, electrical, sheet metal, HVAC, or plumbing. Plus, earn a 10% raise every year. And the classes are 100% tuition-free. Start your career plan today and apply before June 30th at NEFBAapprenticeship.org.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Please make sure that we're muted.
We are.
Okay. I just thought
We would have
about
been
that.
all fired. We would have all got the text by now.
Yeah.
If we were.
We'd be all ordering from thehumidor.com right now.
Don't put me in there.
The things that JJ said about
Stop.
small
See,
people.
you can't
I'm
even
just
joke
joking.
like
I'm
that,
just
bro.
joking. JJ didn't say anything. It was actually all cordial.
Get to thehumidor.com for all your cigar needs. Load up. I mean, load up. If you don't smoke cigars, maybe you should start. Start at thehumidor.com. They've got everything you need right there. Then type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word. You'll get 20% off at checkout. So there's this story. You remember Jerry Richardson, the guy who...
The petty guy.
He got me too.
Yeah, started the Carolina Panthers. He opted to sell the team after allegations of workplace
He got
sexual
me too.
harassment
That guy.
and racially insensitive
There was
language
like casual Fridays didn't go well.
toward a former scout. So now the rumors are that they're taking his statue down in front of the stadium. The team has issued a statement saying we were aware of the most recent conversation surrounding the Jerry Richardson statue and are concerned there may be attempts to take it down. So we are moving the statue in the interest of public safety.
Do we have a shod statue?
Well, here's where I want to go with this. This is the sweetest statue I've ever seen of a person.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like, y'all have got to see this. Go to Pro
I
Football
thought
Talk.
it was interesting that he had his own statue outside.
I
That's
want a
an
statue
alpha
like
move.
this.
I think that's a little arrogant.
It's Pro Football Talk. Go
You're
there.
a billionaire. You're
Yeah,
arrogant.
I guess you can do whatever you want to do.
I mean, it is him.
So he is with a panther.
He's in between two Panthers.
and he's handing you a football.
holding out a football. Like, it's not
But
just
look at his
him.
face on the statue. It looks silly.
I don't care about his face. The statue
but
is
then you look at his
amazing.
real face, and that is him.
It doesn't blow up.
It's you need it to blow up to see how awesome it is.
Look at this guy.
I want to see his face, like JJ was saying, but that is kind of dope.
Like, bump the statues like at Florida.
Why don't we have two Jaguars?
Right.
Why do we only settle for one?
Well, maybe that represents the Super Bowls they've been to. Jags really shouldn't have any.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have a statue, have a statue. And I don't remember exactly what this guy did, but
This is
replace
better-
the head or something because the statue is amazing.
This is better than Murder's statue, which I like. The one Ray Lewis's,
Okay.
which is him doing the little silly dance.
Where's
that he
this
does
at? In Baltimore?
In Baltimore, but they could just take him. They're not gonna mess with nobody
Who's
wants
the best?
PETA coming
No,
at them
who's
for messing
the best
with the Panthers.
Panther in history to put on there? Whose head? Like
Cam.
Cam is the best Panther in the history.
He's the only person ever won the NFL
Oh,
MVP
yeah,
there.
I guess.
I would give
You gonna say Luke Kuechly?
no
Jake
he
Delhomme.
won't remember. Jake Delhomme would be pretty good, but no.
We already given it to McCaffrey.
Kuechly's a good
He's
one.
gonna
Actually.
be. McCaffrey will be the best.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Steve Smith.
Oh yeah. Steve Smith Senior.
Because Junior,
But who threw to him?
it's
Jake
himself
Delhomme.
basically.
Man, y'all stop.
I
mean, Cam's not any good now, but
You're
was
right.
Cam
It
as
is
well?
Cam.
He had Cam for
It
a
is
couple
Cam.
years in the beginning.
It is Cam. You're right.
Yeah, no, I mean Cam's got to be it. I mean, it's not exactly a long history, long story.
And we should put a goofy hat on him.
I don't want to take.
Cam loves goofy hats.
Yeah, I definitely want there to be a person in between. I don't want just the two Panthers.
What about the mascot?
That is their mascot.
So 2 Panthers, and then like how we have Jacksonville.
That'd be so corny.
They have to have like Panther, Panther Charlotte or something like that. I don't know.
I hope it's better than that.
Panther
I
Charlotte,
hope it's
Charlotte
better than
Panther.
that.
Wow.
North Pantherolina.
Yeah.
Hold on, Carolina.
Lena the Panther.
Panther. What do we say? Mascot. Let's see what the name is. Oh dear, it's not very good.
Okay.
Sir Purr.
Oh yeah. Don't
What?
do that. Don't
Yes.
do that. That's not what we're trying to go for here.
Sir Purr. First of all, it's sexist.
Well,
Why has it got to be a sir?
How do we know? I mean, you could clearly
Don't
be
go
a
there.
woman.
I mean, yeah.
Well, he does have no pants on. It's clear that he is not a man.
I mean, Sir Purr?
Is there a play on words that we're not getting?
I gotta check this out. I really don't like their coach's face. Is that wrong?
Ron Rivera?
No, Ron Rivera is
He's
not.
gone.
their
It's
coach
Matt
anymore.
Rule now.
Matt Rule. Ron is in DC now.
Correct.
Right.
My apologies.
We don't like his face?
His structure's weird.
It's very round.
Bothers me.
What did he do to you?
He didn't do anything. Just his face bothers me. Is that okay?
He got paid, by the way.
I mean, it's just a normal looking dude, isn't he?
No, he's not normal looking.
I mean, he's not a handsome man, but he's not.
He's round. He's got a round face.
He's worth, was it 10 mil? Is that what he's making a year? Something close
That's
to
what they
that?
paid him.
I don't like his whole sweater vest that he wore at Baylor.
Well, he kind of had to play the role at Baylor. Baylor had some rough times.
What does that mean? You got to put on the
Sweater vest is just more trusting. It just seems like just seems like he's going to do the right thing about like these boys are
Who
going
is
to
the
always.
guy at Ohio State?
Jim Tressel.
The master of the sweater vest.
By the
OG.
way, 962 reminded us Julius Peppers.
Oh.
And Greg Olson.
I love Greg, but he's not the best.
I just wish Greg would still be the 7th floor crew Greg that I knew.
The real Greg.
The real Greg. This Greg that came to the NFL and all this.
I think he's like the head of the players.
Yeah,
union.
that's not the Greg that I remember. That's the rapping Greg.
Maybe that's why he is the head of the players union, because they're like, oh, we can all relate to this guy.
Would y'all be down with us having 2 Jaguars with Tom Coughlin in the middle?
It's not a good time for TC.
Nah, we got to wait about 10 more years for TC.
I would
Tough
say
climate
even like 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
Let's get past this, and then we can bring
What did
TC
TC
back.
do?
He was just, as a GM or VP or whatever, he wasn't the best.
It's a little rough.
Well, I mean, he did get him to the playoffs.
A little rough. Like, just bring him back. But you know what? You're right. But
like,
2
it's
players,
gotta
what
be
2
an older
players?
guy.
What if Yannick, though's like, I'm not playing if TC's here?
You have to throw this guy in our face who just told us that we suck.
I mean, who would you put the statue of in Jacksonville?
TC would be. No, TC or Del Rio.
Imagine if they put a Del Rio one out.
We talked about that on Fred.
I want old school Fred Taylor.
Okay.
With the big pads, big shoulder pads.
Not polished up.
Can I say something that'll get me jumping? You're wrong. It's Tony and Mark. I'm like, no.
I think we should like.
I like both of those guys. I like all three. Well, I don't know Fred.
I would put Jimmy above Mark. Right? Am I crazy for that?
We can't.
Isn't that how?
Yeah, man, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't think.
I didn't really watch the Jags back then.
No,
like
no,
that,
Jimmy's phenomenal, but I don't think we're putting a statue of Jimmy.
Right.
No, I know that. I was just saying in the pantheon of who do we think is the best Jags of all time. That's why I think we should just not have a player and do Shad.
No,
just
what
put a
is Shad
Oh,
done?
so
just put a
Lock
mustache.
J is nothing to you.
Just put a mustache on the Jaguar,
I like that.
and we're good to go.
I mean, listen. Can we just be honest and say that really, if we're doing this right
Elijah's not
now,
happening?
it should just be Gardner because he looks like the kind of dude that would stand between 2 Jaguars?
No.
What about Blake?
I mean, I'm not saying he is the dude that would stand. I'm just saying Blake.
He's had some good years, bro.
That'd be awesome if they had Blake throwing the ball and it was all sidearm and you can tell it's coming out wobbly.
And it's going to the other team. Like somehow you can depict that.
Remember when he threw the ball and hit that guy in the foot?
Yes. Hit his offensive lineman in the back of the head. It was the best of time. It's the worst of times.
We are introducing our newest Marquise Lee statue.
What is going on the text line? Somebody said Tom Coughlin did not get the Jags to the playoffs. All caps. What do you mean he didn't get the Jags to the playoffs?
He was the VP, right?
No, he was the head coach when he
No,
went
I'm talking about recently.
Oh. I mean, this guy, all caps.
I think this
Tom Coughlin did not get the Jags to the playoffs.
I think this guy's talking about recently.
He got him in the AFC title.
Yeah, I'm sorry until Baloney Boy does it on his own. As much as I give Coughlin a hard time, I have to vehemently disagree with that person on the text line. I respect your opinion, but
and the way a lot of people argue it, it's like, well, Coughlin either had all the say or none of the say. So which one is it?
Coughlin had all the say. If you believe anybody else had a say when he was here, then
that's the way people make it.
So then
sound,
he did
right?
get them to the playoffs.
Yes,
Right.
he did.
That's what I'm saying.
He got them to the playoffs, and
he built a good ass team.
We talked about it. The same credit I'll give him for building it is the same credit I'll give him for messing it up.
That's fair. And who is Leonard Bell?
I don't know. Just
Stringer Bell's brother?
No, some dude on Facebook Live. Like, I'm sorry, Denny, did you play NFL? I don't know you.
It was a Wire joke about the Wire that you haven't seen.
Oh. Okay. I'm like, I didn't ask you to know me.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, I'm sorry, Denny, did you play NFL? I don't know you.
So we're not allowed to talk about the NFL unless we played in the NFL?
No, I don't know what it is, but I shared this on a lot of platforms, and this could have been from anything. So,
jeez.
I don't know you.
So moody. Why are people so moody today?
Maybe he... Never mind. Maybe he's upset about the Confederate flag being taken down.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen anything. I've just been working.
Maybe he's upset, and we could get this on the other side, that there's going to be only 2 preseason games, it looks like.
Okay. So are you doing our plugs now? Or are you doing our teases?
I don't know.
Let's find out more about that on the other side.
We'll do 2 preseason games when we come back.
The commander had me continue transmission.
Do you have the sequence yet?
The sequence is
1010XL.
Okay, go now.
92.5 FM.
Come test drive a new Buick right now at Key Buick GMC, home with a $99 Encore lease, or receive 0% up to 72 months on most Buicks. That's 6 years at 0% interest. You can also save up to $9,250 on select Buick Envisions in stock, or $8,000 on select Buick Enclaves in stock. Key Buick GMC, where every new Buick and GMC comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty. Visit them today across the street from Tinseltown, South Side and Gate, or go to KeyBuickGMC.com.
With hurricane season now here, the only weather you need to be concerned about is whether your homeowner's insurance policy will cover you in the event of storm damage. Ask about Southern Oak Insurance today.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The Edge Group wants to buy your house right now. If you need to sell your house, get an all-cash offer and close in as little as 10 days. Don't waste another day letting your house sit on the market. Beat the rush, get your home sold, and get it sold for the most money. Put cash in your pocket right now. Whether it's old, new, in need of repairs, the Edge Group will buy your home, and it won't charge you a penny in commission. So don't wait. Right now is the best time to sell and protect your equity and future. Call the Edge Group right now and get an all-cash offer at 474-5851. No one helps more homeowners get more money than the Edge Group. So call them now at 474-5851. There is no obligation, no risk. Call the Edge Group today to see what your home is worth and get an all-cash offer today from the Edge Group at 474-5851. The Edge Group at Keller Williams Realty.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees, saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today at 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your Small Haul Dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialists at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
I'm Hayes Carline. You can get news, rumors, and my opinions on your favorite NFL team throughout the offseason on my blog, brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing at 1010XL.com.
If you're a dad or have a father who has some junk lying around the house, then call J-Dog. Now through Father's Day, we're offering all dads our veterans discount of 10%. Hi, I'm Don, a Marine Corps veteran from J-Dog Junk Removal. You heard me say it. We do the dirty work, getting rid of your appliances, couches, and other items you don't need. Call today, and we'll remove your junk at our veterans discount rate. Only now through Father's Day. 844-GET-J-Dog or JDogJunkRemoval.com.
Peninsular Pest Control has served homes and businesses in Northeast Florida since 1954. This family-owned and operated business is continually recognized and awarded for outstanding customer service, receiving annual Super Service Awards from Angie's List and the Bold City's Best Award from Jacksonville.com. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at CritterGetter.com. Remember, Peninsular is your Critter Getter.
Tire Outlet is bringing the tires to you. Mike Dempsey here to tell you that Tire Outlet is now offering mobile service. No hassle, quick same-day installation. They're the largest locally owned tire shop in town, so wherever you are, choose a time and location that's convenient for you. A Tire Outlet professional will bring the new tires out and install them. Call this number to make an appointment, 600-0089. For mobile tire installation, that's 600-0089. Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den on a Wednesday night. This is the longest week ever. Today's been the longest day ever. Feels like I skipped Tuesday altogether. And then when I think about what I did early this morning, that feels like 2 or 3 days ago.
What'd you do earlier this morning?
No, I'm just saying, like, when I think about, like, the guys that came in or something like that, or I had a meeting first thing this morning, and that doesn't feel like this morning. That feels like 2 days ago. It's all kind of running together. So we had a bunch of Jags in there today.
Nice.
Who looked the best?
I don't know.
You trying to get this man?
Got to give us something, bro.
I'll tell you who looked really good. I will give you this. That Chris. That's first thing. No, Thompson.
Oh yeah. Chris Thompson from
the running back.
Oh my gosh,
he's been in the league for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is like
had him on my fantasy team a couple times. Not gonna lie, he pissed me off. He gets hurt a lot.
Does he? I can see that because he is so twitchy.
Well, what it started with, he had like a really bad back injury that took him out in 2012. If he doesn't get hurt in 2012, Jimbo probably at least, I'm not saying they go to the national championship, but Jimbo wins the ACC that year. Clearly, like he was like the go-to feature back, but he just had he had that injury, and then it's just injury after little nagging injury after injury. You reminded me like of a bigger version of Lorenzo Booker.
Bigger?
I mean, Lowe was not like, because Chris Thompson's over 200, right? Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be over
200. Any guy in the NFL, right?
About 5'10", 200, right? Maybe
I don't think he's 5'10".
You don't think he's shorter than that?
He's 5'8".
Oh, wow.
Quick aside about Jimbo.
5'8", 194.
Well, then my bad. He's more Leon than he is Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Would you guys, who do you consider a better coach? Jimbo Fisher or Kirby Smart? Who would you rather have right now?
Kirby.
Where?
Okay, so I went.
Conference?
No,
let's just say if it's the same school,
SEC coaches. They're ranking the SEC coaches, and so we got into this on Gator Bites today. There was ranking the SEC coaches, and Jimbo came in like what, third?
I think might even fourth, maybe
fourth, something like that. And I completely agree with Hacker. I would put him right now in the SEC. What he's done, he'd be behind Mullen. He'd be behind Kirby. He'd be behind a lot.
Saban.
Saban.
Would he behind O?
Yes. Be behind Orgeron. And I think you could make the argument based on what's been done in the SEC that there's
Malzahn.
a couple behind. Yeah, he'd be behind Malzahn, although I don't think he's that good.
Goodness.
You could make the argument he'd be behind Stoops. Because if you think
What?
about what Jimbo has done at the
He
SEC.
won a national title.
We're talking about
In the ACC.
Yeah.
What he's done in the
What
SEC.
he's done in the SEC with what he's been given.
That's fair.
They've only lost to teams that are better than them. I'll say that. It's
which
not
means
like
they've never beaten a team they weren't supposed to beat.
I got that. But at the same time, he hasn't been there, but what, 2 years?
The only the best win that he's had was against LSU in a game that they arguably got robbed.
Not arguably.
No, I'm just saying.
LSU got robbed.
LSU got robbed, and they went into like 25 overtime.
Oh, yeah. Is that when they changed I think they had to change the rule.
But my thing is that I've said this about Jimbo. I said Jimbo went to the SEC where he's the fourth best coach in the SEC West.
Mm-hmm.
Not the SEC, the SEC West. We just said that. We just made the statement. He's not better than Nick. He's not better. Nope. Right now, Eddie O ain't better than Nick. I would take Nick, but I'm just saying, like, he's the current reigning national champion.
Nick's number one.
Malzahn, I would say, Malzahn with a freshman quarterback, what did they lose? 3 games?
3 or 4, yeah.
Like
they played a hard schedule.
He had a better record than
Jimbo.
Did
they beat Texas A&M? I think they did.
I think they beat Texas A&M.
Yeah, they did.
So I guess Kirby, Mullen, jeez. People say I hate Jimbo.
Listen,
you hate Jimbo. Man.
Jimbo's 9-7 in the SEC.
Hold on, James. Would you put Mullen above Jimbo?
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to. Right
Mullen's
now,
Mullen's had 2 back-to-back 10-win seasons, right?
Yeah,
with less.
What do you mean? You're saying the talent at Florida is less than Texas A&M?
When he got there, yeah.
He took a team. He took a team that had 4 wins the year before he got there, and took them to 10 wins in back-to-back years with less of a recruiting. While Florida spends money, no matter Florida fan. I know y'all always think I'm trashing you, but this is just the truth. Match it up. Texas A&M has a tremendous amount more money and more resources. They have a football-only facility. They have the strength training facilities. They have everything.
But I just always assumed like the talent level at Florida is a lot better than Texas A&M.
It's good. It's just obviously it wasn't clicking, and then you're putting in a different system. Whereas Texas A&M wasn't really bad in recruiting. They just
that's what I'm looking at.
When
Sumlin was there, did they recruit well?
They recruited decent. I don't really remember. I don't remember if they were like top 10.
But I bet you if you went through all the schools that in the last 10 years have spent the most money on their football program, I bet you Texas A&M at the top.
The other side of it is that Mullen makes $5 million, I think. Jimbo makes $7.5. Just looking at that, is Jimbo $2.5 million better than Dan Mullen?
Well,
hell no.
Let's do this a different way. What if you were any team and those 2 were your final candidates? Which one would you hire?
I'm not gonna lie. Now, just off of overall resume, I probably would hire Jimbo because of the Natty does weigh a lot.
Dude, he won.
They won like 28 games or 27 games.
He went to back-to-back. Like he went to back-to-back
with James.
Yes, but he won 3 straight conference championships. Not just with Jameis, with the other with the trash quarterback. That's on the ACC network. That
other first-round quarterback,
Clint Trickett.
Clint Trickett did come in some mop-up duty and do that. I mean, first-round quarterbacks in his defense aren't really good.
Like the national championship thing to me, I get that. I get the national championship. I do. I understand that. But
he also had a defense that the 2 deep went to the NFL. Like, I mean, he's developed guys and he's recruited guys very well.
I take Mullen. If I'm starting from scratch,
Mullen with Grantham, I'll take him.
I'll take Mullen.
But I'm just saying, Mullen with Grantham, I'll take him. Jimbo runs everything. Jimbo picks the defense that he wants to run. He picks the offense that he wants to run. Win, lose, or draw.
Now, I'd take him over. If I'm starting a team, I'd take him over Gus. No doubt.
I know one thing. Mullen's wife is way more committed than Candy ever would be.
That's what we know. But just that man.
Behind every good man is a great woman.
That man has moved on. He has a new bride who
he got remarried?
Jimbo?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Did he really?
Yeah. She's a Texas. She lived in Tallahassee, was a Texas A&M booster.
I didn't know he got remarried.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
He's like those guys are like Michael Jordan. Like they fail. They're so competitive that they want to prove that they can't
Then
fail.
how come I just typed in Jimbo Fisher wife and all it has is candy?
So then maybe they're just dating. Then he's wised up.
Do we have any updates on?
I know he's got a brunette.
family members, including Devil.
On the dating life of Coach O.
Coach O's just out there having people hold that tiger.
I mean, COVID. COVID happened after his divorce, so.
But he's been seen jogging around town looking exquisite, if I say so
Getting
myself.
after it, man. Somebody hating, talking about he skipped leg day, man.
Was there
Look at
ever a
chisel,
time
brother.
that Coach O didn't look exquisite?
Yeah, USC.
That's just because we didn't know him. It's
He
about his
was-
personality.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He wasn't LA.
Two places he doesn't look.
He's
is LA, or
LA
Miami.
Louisiana, not LA Los Angeles.
He is perfect where he's at.
Yes.
What were we going to talk about?
This preseason
Two
rumor
preseason
that they're going to cut back on preseason games.
Oh.
So when we played the 2 games that are
I
closer
was
to
super
here?
pumped about that. I hate preseason. I want it to be disbanded in general.
But it's still going to be just as long. It's just not going to be games.
Personally, I'm cool because that means the month of August, I only have to work 3 days a week.
What do you mean? Oh, because they have games on
preseason
Thursday.
games on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Damn,
and
I didn't even
then
think about that.
the award-winning Friday Night Lights cranks up
Which I hope we
on
have.
Friday.
What's high school football looking like?
Oh, they're gonna have it.
Okay.
They start, from what my son's godfather told me, they start on Monday. You can only be around the same 10 kids. That's it. Like you got everywhere those 10 kids go, you go, and then they kind of ease up and it can't be any football related
Like one
drills.
coach per 10
Yeah,
kids?
No, like you were one coach. You got these are the 10
Yeah.
kids that you're with. Not you. They go to a station like literally.
That's what I'm saying. Like the DB coach. Only
Yeah,
the
only
D
his
stage
say.
or whatever.
And then they can't do any football related drills. It's only conditioning right now. Like so, a ball can't even be out there.
Where would they be at right now? Like in a normal year, because it's June. I assumed everybody be at home anyway.
They would have started. This would have been the first week.
5 hours a day. And
This would have been the first week
Yeah.
of
Okay.
weights, and then they would have been doing, like Denny said, 7-on-7, and some teams schedule like Wednesdays. They would do like a competition thing, and
So
then
they're
there'd
going to be way
leagues.
behind comparatively.
Yeah. Back to the preseason thing, though. I'll tell you why I don't care about this at all. Because I'd rather watch a preseason game than no football.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You don't watch preseason games?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't like watch them intently, but there's something about like seeing some of the battles that I like. But with that being said, like the bigger reason why I like it because I'm like you, JJ, like, okay, let's just get to the season sooner, but I don't believe this gets us to the season sooner. I think they're still going to have the same amount of prep time. And then what are they doing? Like, are we expanding rosters? Because especially this year, this is the wrong year to cut preseason. Because you haven't had rookie minicamp, you haven't had minicamp, you haven't had OTAs or anything like that. So now you've got, like in the Jags situation, you've got 12 rookies?
And they're
No, you've
also
got more
not
than that.
having practices between teams either.
Right. So you've got 12 drafted rookies, which means you've got probably 22 rookies. You don't have any preseason games for them to even find out what they're about. And you're not hitting in training camp. What are they hitting? 5 days?
Maybe. I don't know. I thought we kind of just made that up on the Frangie, but it
Oh.
sounds good.
No, I didn't even know y'all said that on the Frangie show.
Yeah, we were just like trying to figure out what they're doing.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, when do you evaluate these guys? And how does this work? And so that's the only reason why I'm saying people say they don't want the 4 preseason games, but what is it hurting other than the season tickets? They do need to like give those away for free. That needs to be, that's what they should do.
Just in general, season tickets?
No, preseason game.
I was gonna say I'm all for that.
But then what does it do to the product? Like, what is it?
I see what you're saying.
You know? I mean, I think the big gripe that most people have is that they have to pay full price to go to a preseason game.
It's outrageous.
But that is stupid. That is dumb.
That part.
And I don't think that's just a Jacksonville thing.
No,
I think that's just an NFL.
And if you want to say, if you're the NFL and you want to say, look, if you are, a 4+ year veteran or something like that, then you cannot play in more than 2. Like, or something like that. That's cool. But for the rookies, that's a big deal. For the guys coming off practice squads, that's a really big deal.
Yeah.
Be the equivalent of saying, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do away with AA baseball.
Whoa.
Like, I mean, You know what I mean? It's like, how do you showcase? Because they don't have a farm system for NFL.
To me, it would be saying, let's cut spring training in half, which I would be totally cool with.
Yeah, but then everybody still gets signed off to a team. There's so many different teams.
I see what you're saying. There's a lot of guys that won't be making rosters.
Like, on the surface, you're right.
That you will never be able to see.
On the surface, saying, hey, we're going down to 2 preseason games. All right, that sounds amazing, but I don't know. I just
As somebody who has to cover these games and work for them here, I think I was just being
greedy.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is rad.
I would have normally.
It's so bad.
In a regular,
they're so bad.
Regular season, like no COVID, I'd probably be all with you.
Yeah.
But like right now,
because they're not playing.
Yeah.
I mean, is the NFL talking about having fans at preseason games?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Oh, you said absolutely not, right?
Yeah, I don't foresee that.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you even take the risk?
I think that's the point of having only 2 preseason games. They're like.
So this isn't okay. This is just for 2020. I'm reading it now.
Yes. It's because of COVID.
Gotcha.
That's Jimbo old lady.
He's married or they're dating?
I guess they're just dating. Somebody
prenup, homie.
Show her that you ain't no punk.
Well, got to do the prenup.
Especially with that buyout.
Yeah, exactly. How long was this contract?
10 years.
That's right. 10 years, 75 mil.
When I Googled Jimbo girlfriend, I got the Jimbo girlfriend from The Simpsons.
Courtney Harrison is her name.
Okay.
Seems like a sweet lady.
He got her. He pulled her after the.
Wow.
She first appeared after the Michigan game.
First appeared like it's a TV show.
Like they kissed.
Her first appearance was on season 4.
I just realized he just stunned it all on Candy. He glowed up. He's like, "Hey, come here. No, you don't get any sideline passes. The kids are with her." That's just awful. You go from being in the suites because you have the coach's box.
Oh, you're terrible.
He's like, no, you buy tickets like a regular fan.
If you want to be part of this environment.
What did Norvell say? You don't know what we're trying to do here?
So you don't really understand what it's all about.
Yeah. 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Y'all got something?
I'm sure we can figure something out.
8 o'clock coming up next.
Ryan the Hacker Green.
He likes animals, children, and he'll change poopy diapers.
He's our little buddy.
A colorful, emotional, working class hero.
Noon to 3 weekdays.
How did I just become Matthew McConaughey?
On 1010XL.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor-trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor-trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
Hope Haven believes in children and youth with special needs and abilities and has developed programs to help ensure their success. Find out more about their employment services and internship program at hope-haven.org.
Big Brothers Big Sisters nurtures local kids and strengthens communities. You build positive relationships that have a lasting effect on young people. Get involved at bbbs.org.
Habitat for Humanity helps families build and improve their homes. If you want to build a better Jacksonville, visit habitat.org.
Join Jacksonville's City Rescue Mission to help transform the lives of the homeless and needy. crmjax.org.
First Coast YMCA helps develop Jacksonville's youth. You can help our children find a better future at fcymca.org.
If you're involved with a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, visit our website to find out how at 1010XL.com.
The Jacksonville Orthopaedic Institute is back to normal business hours. In conjunction with Baptist Health, JOI and JOI Rehab are following the best practices to provide you and their employees with a safe environment, including patients and staff wearing masks and the ability to utilize their new virtual waiting room. JOI is still offering telehealth services if you prefer to do so. If you have questions before coming in for an appointment, please call JOI 2000. JOI, where the pros go.
Hey, Hicken here. Hey, folks, one of the main things you can do to keep your family safe and healthy, frequently clean your carpets and other living surfaces. Zero Res came out to my house this year, and man, did they do a job. That house has never looked better, and I've been in it for 17 years. Now until Father's Day, Zero Res offering 25% off all cleaning services. I mean, all their cleaning services. Call Zero Res at 287-5727, 287-5727. Zero Res, man, spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about first-class service. From the first phone call to the final inspection, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, friendly installers, and quality fence products. There's a reason why Superior Fence and Rail is the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville, and it all starts with their professional team. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your new fence today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Instant Keys delivers honest, professional locksmith service for lost, broken, or spare keys. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership-level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. That's 722-1111.
It's been a challenging year, and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Brakes for less is what we do. We know drums, rotors, pads, and shoes. If there's a squeal in your wheel, come see the best. 733 Stop.
Brakes for less.
All we do
are brakes for less.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. The PGA Tour gets back to action June 11th at Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, Texas. And Fantasy Golf on 1010XL returns. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors. Enter to play and win a gift card from Woody's Barbecue at 1010XL.com. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
10 o'clock brought to you by Loose Air Quality. Environmental testing for your home or your business. That's Loose Air Quality, LUCE airquality.com. If you think you have mold issues, you've got to get this stuff looked at. We tell you about it every night. Listen to us on this. I've dealt with this. Have you ever dealt with mold?
No, I wouldn't know. I had to get something pressure washed on the side of my house.
Yeah, that would. Well, yeah. I had mold inside of a new house.
That sucks.
Yeah, this was like 12 years ago. And luckily, it was still like under warranty, but it took them 6 weeks or something like that. Shut down a whole portion of the house. It stunk. It was terrible. Make sure you don't live with mold because it is very dangerous. And if you let it sit there, it does get very expensive to fix. Get to Loose Air Quality, have them come over, do an inspection on your house. They'll give you a full report. They're locally owned and operated, best equipment that you can buy in the indoor environmental space. That sounded good, didn't it? Sound like I knew what I was talking about. Get to Loose Air Quality. Call them at 904-803-1014. That's 904-803-1014. LUCE airquality.com. 8 o'clock's anybody?
JJ, you got anything?
Just the fact that our boy is no longer in the top 10.
What are you talking about?
Bubba.
He's 12th right now.
Okay.
Mine is quickly Rob Manfred, just for the comment he made today, because he's going to end up regretting it. He said 100% chance we're having the 2020 season. What have you been watching,
Rob Manfred, for those of you who don't know, most of you probably don't know because you don't pay attention to it anyway, is the Major League Baseball commissioner.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for you fake ass sports fans out there.
I'll be that. I will be.
You're a football fan.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Baseball has lost me. You had a chance.
I was just helping a lot of people out because they were Googling Rob Manfred.
Rob Manfred.
Same thing. This is his little cousin. I do have a 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's James.
Damn.
Okay.
He's right there.
Dang, man. This is
You're
treading
looking
on thin
right
ice
at
right
him.
here during this climate.
So my man gets banged again on Twitter.
Yeah, I did.
So this time, instead of just taking his punishment, he takes over the sportsden account and basically makes it his own.
What happened?
That's not 100% true.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
following.
Hold on. Let me pull
Did
up the
you get
tweets. Go ahead.
suspended?
Go ahead and tell your story. Yes, he did again.
I
mean,
tweeted like 2 or 3 things. I didn't tweet a lot. That's more activity than our page normally gets outside of the casual thing, casual video. But I put this. I mean, we made a statement. We being sportsden.
We see. This is.
Wait, hold on. Let's backtrack. You got.
Hold on.
Did
no,
you have to like erase a tweet to get let back on or something?
No, I don't know what I did. Just like so, all of a sudden, this is the craziest thing. So somebody hits me in my inbox and says, "Big game. I love what you did with the kids for the tickets. The MFTK Foundation and all those stuff was awesome."
You used to get for last season Florida State kids were able to go to a game.
He was like, "I think we should take it a step further. Let's do like a back to school thing or get some kids supplies." I'm like, "Cool." Well, then I'm thinking like, let's just make it a camp. Let's make it a big fun day, right? So I put out this great tweet about this, do something great in my hometown. People respond to it. I go to like and retweet, and boom, this thing pops up saying we temporarily limited some of your account features. What happened? We have determined that you have violated the Twitter rules.
Oh,
so
I've
we've
been there.
temporarily limited some of your account features while in this state. You can still browse Twitter, but you are limited to only sending direct messages to your followers, no tweets, retweets, or likes.
Wait, so you're not allowed to raise money on Twitter?
I don't know what I did. Like, to be honest with you, that was probably one of the safest days that I've ever had.
This is much different than what you tweeted on the sportsden page.
No, but what I'm about to put.
Because JJ's not going to be happy that we took this stance.
Here it is. Sportsden_live is appalled.
Well, I have my own Twitter.
Sportsden_live is appalled at the treatment of Big Game James as he leads the Fire Dabo movement.
Oh, no.
To suspend him for fighting for equality lets us further know you intend to sweep this under the rug.
So you think some
Big
Clemson
Game James will serve his time and get back on him and the reputables not discussing this situation.
So you think Clemson fans are the ones who secretly got you banned?
I don't like being lumped into the Fire Dabo movement.
No, that's why I have my own Twitter. I have no relation to the sportsden Twitter account.
That was
me neither. I like
misunderstanding. You guys weren't in the Fire Dabo movement.
But you put us in
Big Game James was, and you guys will. You're fighters for free speech.
Exactly.
Like, I shouldn't have been banned for the Fire Dabo movement.
So I agree with that.
Just because I was going
have
hard,
the right to say Fire
just
Dabo.
because I was going hard at Dabo for all the right reasons doesn't mean that I should get suspended. Because I've already said this. I've made this known.
I wonder if that's really
I'm not
why.
creating another Twitter account. If this Twitter account goes,
it's over.
It's over. I'm going Facebook, IG, and I'm just going to be in fifth quarter.
TikTok.
Because TikTok, I might take over that. Because this is what I do know. Whatever I post in fifth quarter, my college football thing, it's going to go to message boards and it's going to go to Twitter. So my voice will be heard. And I'll let other people take the damn risk.
Where are you follower-wise?
I'm at 4,600.
And where were you about a year? Was it a year ago? When you got banned?
When that other guy
saying that you would kill a woman if she touched your hair?
It wasn't a woman.
It wasn't a woman.
Oh.
It was over 10,000.
I was just over 10,000.
Yeah.
A lot of work went into that.
Years.
I was mad because I had a really good interview with Craig Young, Bryce Young.
Saw that. Who is that exactly?
the potential starting quarterback at the University of Alabama.
Oh, that's why you said that to me.
Yeah, I was letting you know he's good.
I didn't know who Craig Young was.
Yeah, he was good. Anyways,
So is he better than Mac?
No.
Oh,
he's a lot smaller
quick.
than Mac. They're like completely different.
Yeah, two
body
completely
types.
guys.
But it's got doing good. It's got 1,152 views. But like if I would have put that on mine,
the OG one.
Yeah, definitely the OG one. Like,
oh, this is on the sportsden account.
It's on the sportsden account. So those are my tweets. Then I was jamming. Again, this is one of the few country songs that I really like. It's by Canadian though, which is terrible, but it's called Outlaws and Outsiders. It's a great song. So, and it was in my heart because apparently Twitter acts like I'm a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Oh, living my life on the edge.
When have you ever heard this song?
So, I was randomly. Is he playing it?
No,
okay.
Nobody's playing it because nobody's ever heard.
No.
Oh,
that's
hold on.
Definitely not it. There it is.
Yeah.
I was randomly leaving.
Am I allowed to play this? Is there inappropriate word? Hey, there. You have. All right. You haven't heard a lot of country music.
Wait, turn this up for just a second.
The beat is fire.
It's Corey Marks and Road Crew.
One thing I learned is you could watch it all burn, but the flame ain't ever done.
I like this. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never heard this.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, if any country music that's not on the radio station,
this was on the radio
Outlaw
station.
song. Oh, was it? Okay.
So
that's where you heard it?
So I was driving to Winn-Dixie, the good one.
Okay.
And you know how my radio somehow accidentally goes to like country music stations for some reason. This is just one of the days, and it was literally.
They knew you're a NASCAR guy.
It was literally playing. I just turned, and I'm hearing this. I'm like, man, this is kind of.
Dude, the guy singing's got face tats.
This kind of fire. Like I like the chorus. It was the chorus is what I heard. I'm like, man, I could jam to this.
I'm gonna have to listen to this more. I've never heard of Corey Marks.
And then so I put that, and then I put my boy Beast Mode. And
Marshawn?
Yeah, he was dancing to kind of fit. Like what the song would go.
He was dancing to Outlaws and Outsiders?
He was dancing to Outlaws and Outsiders, so we know exactly what he was listening to.
Oh, this has Travis Tritt in it. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
That's the dude who my Air Force Ones are named after. And my Jordans. No, Travis Scott?
I said Travis Tritt.
Guys live totally different lives.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of Corey Marks. He has face tats?
Yeah, one of the guys yelling. Not Travis
video
Tritt.
Or?
I have
Yeah, I was watching.
Only reason I know is when
I'm looking at it.
Travis Tritt, by the way, you've definitely heard this song, James. It's a great day to be alive.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard time in the neighborhood. Why can every day be just this?
That's what it says on the interweb.
I'm trying to figure out what part of that song that other song had some punch you in the mouth.
He's part of it. He's part
of it. So it's two things that I probably got banned for. One, there's a guy named Ben Shapiro. I had to mute the person that keeps putting this guy on my timeline. I didn't realize like a lot of the things that made me angry.
I can't stand Ben Shapiro.
Is like again, and when he's right, he's right. When he's wrong, but he's wrong, which is he's wrong a lot. But he's doing an interview with this guy, and he's just like, sports were just so good when politics weren't involved.
Well, he has.
I go to sports because
he said there's going to be two sports leagues: an unwoke sports and a woke sports.
But sports.
The unwoke sports league's going to suck.
Sports is my comfort zone, and I was like, wait a minute. Then I was like, wait a minute. Did you just say sports is your safe space? Did you just tell me that sports is your safe space? And you want guys to shut up?
Try being a Hurricane fan.
I was like,
it's the least safe space.
And I called him. I called him a word.
Okay, I could see how you could get kicked off.
Not a racial word. Not a racial word. It's a descriptor of his effeminate energy.
Okay. Not about his religion or anything.
Nah, I don't know what his religion. I don't care. Dude, like, don't go call people snowflakes and then talk about sports as your safe space. Like, that's completely hypocritical.
It used to be his safe.
And then there was some other cat who came up and he was talking about, some other stuff. And I'm like, I don't like when people use this to be like Twitter or whatever. I don't try to propose, like, I'm not a goon. I'm far from it. I grew up around them, and I don't want to ever disrespect the guys who actually lived the life and committed to it, to go to Florida.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
I did, and my mom would slap me. I'm not going to lie. My father, who we will hear from next week, I've already told him he's got to be prepared.
Oh, I got to get Pops in here.
I've told him he's got to be prepared. Answer the phone. Don't let us, because I told him if he doesn't answer the phone, JJ, we will play his voicemail message. It is all of 2 minutes. And it is definitely of a paranoid African-American male who does not care, who's about ready to shut it down.
What's it
no
about?
curse words. It's like, you've reached the voicemail of James Coleman. I did not take solicit calls or whatever like this.
Oh, his
voicemail.
voicemail.
His voicemail is just, and I would love
like the Dr. Swanson intro.
I would, yes. I would. So the reason why I say, and I'm gonna get to the thing. The reason why I say it's hilarious.
Gonna crash.
It's hilarious because the first time I ever called my dad, because Trey, my son was like, I want to talk to my granddad. So I was about to call my father-in-law. He's like, no, I want to talk to your dad. I'm like, oh, all right. I don't know how this is gonna go. So I called and he didn't answer, and it went to voicemail. And I was like, all right, cool. We're going to do something that most people find sweet. I'm going to let my child leave his grandfather.
Sweet little voice.
Leaving a voicemail.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh my God, he's still talking.
He lost it.
Dad, how long? What is he talking? What is granddad just crazy talking about? Then he like leaves this voicemail message that should be sweet, but in all the honesty and upfront brutal nature that most children have. It's like, granddad, you're crazy. It's something wrong with you, granddad. He calls him granddad who gives me money because my mom writes me the check. Granddad, his father-in-law writes the check, blah, blah, blah. This guy
hate to
actually
be the granddad that doesn't give money.
No, like they write checks, like pay.
Oh, and your dad gives cash.
Like, yes, they like pay for swim lessons. Like, my son lives a lifestyle that's nowhere near like what I live. Like, I'm just put it like
you
this.
didn't take swim lessons.
I didn't take swim lessons. I could drown. Yeah, it wasn't $250 swim lessons and stuff like that.
Whoa.
I don't know how much. It costs more than I would like to pay. My dad gives him $15.
Straight
no, $12.
Cold hard cash.
$12. Trey thinks he's the greatest man in the world. He's like, so he calls him granddad that gives me money. I'm like, you realize, like, your other granddad, like, he's like, I don't care. Granddad who gives me money.
Straight cash.
I'm like, dude, your granddad, like, Poppy gave you like $300. It's just on a piece of paper. You can't count. He's like, I don't care.
I want cash.
Granddad who gives me money gave me $12. But anyways, I say all that to say is he's a very tough guy and he does a lot of stuff. But I grew up around that. I don't mind defending myself. But what I don't go is out of my way to make threats on Twitter because of things that I don't like. And like this, some of these guys, but one guy really did go off the deep end and was just like if something happens, then you're going to have to run into us, which leads me to another problem. Like, why anytime there's not like a police presence, like white people automatically just step in, like, that's just my role. Like, stay over there, officer. We got this thing handled. And like, so this guy was like
around different white people.
This guy was like, I'm going to be the police and you're going to have to come through us.
I do the opposite. Whenever I see anything bad happening or that could potentially be bad, I'm out.
Right. Like,
I turn my back. I'm like, I don't know what's going on
about the white
here.
people you hang around.
I don't hang around. I just see this guy I see this guy on Twitter saying like, hey, if the police aren't here and you're going to have to run into people like me. Like, shut up.
Wait, what is the context of this?
Like, so the thing that's sweeping the nation that's
Cracker Barrel.
Yes, Cracker Barrel. Bottom line is people are saying they don't want the police around, blah, blah, blah. This guy's saying if you don't want, then we're going to step in and we're going to be the renegade police. And I'm like, you're going to get shot. But the thing is that I said nobody's afraid of it. I was like, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm definitely not terrified of this guy.
This was on the Sportsden account?
No. This was the stuff that I was tweeting before that I'm thinking about.
It might have gotten you kicked off.
What might have got me banned.
We're still on that? Like you've said
We're
like
just
12
thinking
different
out
things
loud.
that
I'm just
could
thinking
have.
out loud.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I really
We're throwing it against
Use some
the wall.
deductive reasoning.
I tried.
That's what we're doing.
People did it for me, and you know what everybody said? Wow, James, this was a relatively calm day for you, James. Like this is like we don't know. We can't put our thumb on what got you booted.
Did
But-
we just bury the lead though? Did you just say that Bubba got in a wreck?
He's back, but yeah, his back bumper, as you say. I guess is that it? His back bumper's messed up.
We gotta find another black person.
I told you, Formula
I'm
One,
tired.
Lewis Hamilton wins every race.
I'm already sick of Bubba. They're gonna be mad at Bubba too.
But Rubbin is racing it, so he's still in it.
Bubba's like NASCAR's like, listen, Bubba, we went out on a limb for you, man.
Can you just not run into people?
Just don't wreck. If you do what you're supposed to do, we'll get you top 10. You get enough top 10s, you're gonna what? Is it the cup, right? The NASCAR Cup or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna finish.
You
in
have
that,
to
you'll be
win
hot.
races though.
I'm sure everybody doesn't win a race. Like you might
Yeah,
not
they do.
win the cup.
If you are in the playoffs at the very end, you definitely have some wins under your belt.
You
There's
say
no-
that. You say
there's-
that with certainty.
Because I'm 100% positive about that. I mean, I'm not totally lost on this sport. I understand
I am totally
some
lost.
of it.
I asked the person.
He's
like,
in
how do you-
17.
Like, what's the equivalent of dunking on somebody in NASCAR, or what's like
That would be like at the end when you
Passing
get
somebody?
to do the
the shake and bake?
celebration.
Shake and bake.
Donuts, when you get to do donuts.
Oh,
Oh.
good call. Good call.
I like in IndyCar when they climb the
fence
and then drink milk.
Well, that's just for
That's
the Indy
pretty cool.
500.
Yeah.
Why do they drink milk?
I don't
It's
know.
the
Wait a
Indy
minute.
500 thing.
The Indy 500 isn't a NASCAR race?
No, it's IndyCar.
No.
You are really far.
Wow.
off. We really
I
have
just
to break a
assumed
lot
that
down
was like
for
the
you.
Daytona 500.
Wow. No,
Totally
the
different
500
sport.
is just simply miles, big dog.
Okay.
But
That's
they
all the
do
500
have a
stands for.
NASCAR race at Indianapolis.
They
though.
do. They do.
So you might.
So like if I go to maybe this could be the next next
IndyCar
segment,
is
'cause I have
open
I
wheel
have
racing.
legit questions about because I want to know.
And you
what
think
to
you're gonna
buy.
get the answers from this show?
Maybe JJ knows. We can do some research.
Okay.
There is no black IndyCar drivers that I can think of right now. There's a lot of foreigners, but no African Americans. They even used to have a lady.
Which one is the
Danica Patrick?
Danica Patrick. She was in both, actually.
She was in
Oh,
both.
because I thought, man, I was gonna say,
Isn't she with Aaron Rodgers now?
Yeah.
Boy, money helps.
Aaron Rodgers got it.
She made a lot of cash.
Yeah, she did.
A lot of endorsements, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's a GoDaddy, right?
Yeah, for a long time she was. What? It took me. Isn't it like a website building? For a long time, I thought GoDaddy was like a softcore porn.
The way
porn
they
site.
were doing
their
the
commercials.
advertising,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Do we want to get on to Dabo? Because JJ and I spoke about Dabo the other day.
Well, apparently our Twitter account's spoken for us.
That's true.
It was a movement, and like nobody was talking about this until FSU Twitter Nation like really got under that, and I'm glad. It's
I'm glad we did nothing.
It's finally being spoken about because
He had a
this guy-
13-minute long video to
that
explain
was
himself.
So bad.
Did you watch it?
I wish he wouldn't have spoke. I was hoping better for him.
I got Dabo questions for James. That's coming up next.
You're exactly the kind of hero the world needs. At the end of the day, it comes down to the same question I've been asking my wife every Friday night for the last 20 years. Do you want some of this?
1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Safety Tom here with Remedy Staff. Concerned about keeping your family safe during these difficult times? We are as well. Wash your hands frequently. Self-monitor. If you have symptoms, self-isolate to keep friends, family, and coworkers safe. Need a doctor? Don't just show up. Give them a heads up. Call the COVID hotline for guidance at 1-866-779-6121. These are just a few quick safety tips from Remedy Staffing, keeping you, your family, friends, coworkers, and our healthcare workers safe in Jacksonville.
I was on the go. It was time to eat. I said, baby, grab a dandy, cause they can't be beat. She got something else when it was time to choose. And after just one bite, I got that soggy sandwich blue. Should've known better, only dandy will do. Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you. Yeah.
When it's summer in Northeast Florida, you need to know you can count on your cooling system. Cooler times will come, but fall is a long way off. You don't have to sweat it out. Call Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. A small adjustment may be all you need. And Mike Merritt's Heating and Air is here to get your system in tip-top condition. If you do need something new, Mike Merritt offers a 10-year warranty on new systems. That gives you peace of mind you won't find anywhere else. Year in, year out, people wonder, what's Mike Merritt's secret? What can explain 30 years of excellence? The answer is simple. Mike Merritt is always ready to help and never an overtime charge. Merritt's techs work without commissions. They only do what you need. Merritt's cheerful staff is ready to help anytime. Call today. License number CAC 050384. On the web at merrittair.com.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees, saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today at 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your Small Haul Dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
The Edge Group wants to buy your house right now. If you need to sell your house, get an all-cash offer and close in as little as 10 days. Don't waste another day letting your house sit on the market. Beat the rush, get your home sold, and get it sold for the most money. Put cash in your pocket right now. Whether it's old, new, in need of repairs, the Edge Group will buy your home, and it won't charge you a penny in commission. So don't wait. Right now is the best time to sell and protect your equity and future. Call the Edge Group right now and get an all-cash offer at 474-5851. No one helps more homeowners get more money than the Edge Group. So call them now at 474-5851. There is no obligation, no risk. Call the Edge Group today to see what your home is worth and get an all-cash offer today from the Edge Group at 474-5851. The Edge Group at Keller Williams Realty.
This is Hayes Carline, and I'll be remembering the 25th anniversary of the Florida Gators' first football national title in 1996 throughout the summer. Find my weekly podcast by searching 1010XL Florida Gators wherever you get your podcasts. This celebration is presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell.
Begin your high-pay, high-demand career today through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprentice program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Work full-time in carpentry, electrical, sheet metal, HVAC, or plumbing. Plus, earn a 10% raise every year. And the classes are 100% tuition-free. Start your career plan today and apply before June 30th at nefbaapprenticeship.org.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialists at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den on a Wednesday night. Trying to remember what we said we're going to. Dabo.
Right.
You really think he should be fired?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're just hoping that maybe.
No, like I believe he's a terrorist to the ACC at this juncture, but the real is Dabo does need to be accountable. Not fired though. But he does need to at least say something that's
He
meaningful.
made a 13-minute video
where he said absolutely
Really?
nothing.
I didn't watch
In the
it.
13-minute video. This is what he said, JJ.
I can
I'm gonna summarize it. I shouldn't, it was wrong that my coach said something, but he didn't call him that word. He just said he shouldn't say that word.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like
I see what you're saying, but I mean the context of it, we know what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
That is what happened.
He's admitting it happened, but he says no, it's different. He's giving
because it is different if you call someone that or you're literally telling someone don't say this.
Without a doubt. But the thing is, you can say just don't say that. Isn't
that?
And get the
like Denny said, Denny said a couple weeks ago or last week, it is so stupid of him to say the word. So stupid. But I don't think he's a racist.
No. And I'm not. That's not even what people are getting at. Like people are getting at the fact that
and I
if
also
his
don't think he should be fired for that though.
Not now.
Right.
He let him work for 3 years.
Well,
any other time, like for example, any other time you hold your players accountable. You talk about holding players accountable for the smallest thing. We got coaches that come on here, which I think is stupid. We're not going to wear hoodies and earrings and because those little things are what's going to win you the game. Which,
by the way, are we assuming that rule is done out?
No, they're still going to have.
Really?
They're still going to. Okay. But again, it's just the thing. But and even in that, like, if Marvin Wilson comes to the facility, and he's wearing a hoodie, earrings, and some Beats by Dre. I'm not even going to give him the AirPods. Some Beats by Dre, and it's game day. He's not going to bench him.
It doesn't matter what day it is. Mike Norvell ain't saying nothing to Marvin right now.
Okay, Tamarind Terry. Not ham sandwich Nazareth, whatever his name is.
Was Terry the one who put up the FAMU colors and he was like question mark?
Yes, and everybody was just. My thing is that there are different rules for superstars. This happens. Like I don't see a problem with that. Be good at your job and you get a different set of rules.
874's got a good suggestion.
What?
On the Lifetime Enclosures text line says Dabo just needs a get back coach to help him out. Somebody to follow him around Farnsworth Bentley style. And say, don't say that, coach, or don't wear that shirt, coach. He clearly can't make those decisions on his own.
So, like, even with Dabo, allegedly with players coming out saying.
What if he hired Farnsworth Bentley?
That would be hilarious. It would be hilarious.
That'd be great, right?
His outfits, though, aren't good for the climate.
Yeah, he would just have to change.
So hot.
Yeah, you can't wear it.
It's always in long sleeves.
But like the thing with Dabo is just so foolish. It's simple, and it also goes with all of the other things that he doesn't make a statement. I think it's a combination. He is very outspoken about literally everything except for this matter. That's the only problem that people really have with Dabo. Like when Cap stuff happened, nobody even asked Dabo's opinion.
Dabo, why should they?
No, what I'm saying is when Cap stuff happened, Dabo volunteered his opinion.
Oh, did he?
But when this stuff happens, you literally are shutting up. Like just out the reason.
You know why? He wants to save this guy's job. But he knows the more that he says, the worse it could get.
Before this, people were on Dabo, like Dabo make a statement about the things that are going, like every other coach. Like
you're talking about the whole
so it's a
Black
really
Lives Matter
it's a conglomeration or accumulation, of a lot of things that are going on with Dabo. And to be honest with you,
but nobody's getting on Nick Saban because he hasn't.
But Nick Saban doesn't say anything
ever.
Okay,
I got you.
The problem with Dabo is again, like I was saying,
Dabo does
the other stuff. Dabo volunteers his opinion when nobody asked him. Like so, that's the thing. Like Dabo's gone radio silent, and for the first time in his life, he's avoiding the media.
We expected this from Nick Saban.
Yeah, Nick Saban. Like I told y'all, Nick Saban
and Bill
wasn't going to
Belichick.
say anything.
Would have been disappointed.
Like if this is what got Nick to talk, I'd have been like,
punk. Poser.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. If this is what got Nick to talk, I'd be afraid because for myself, that means this is really bad. Like how much worse is this going to get for Nick Saban to have to talk? Nick don't talk about anything. But for Dabo to be this, and my problem with, because we talked about Norvell. My problem with the Norvell thing wasn't the Norvell text message. It was the fact that he made it seem like he did more for little colored boys than everybody else.
It was just a lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you didn't do anything more than anybody else, but you made it seem like that. And now you had to come to fruition. But Dabo, who I love my players, this is like a family and this, that, and the other thing. And I sneak them little Osterine snacks. Like, like I'm your family, but at my most vulnerable time, you can't speak up for me.
Osterine.
And I mean, I get it.
He spoke up for those kids,
right? Like
that's for
which I still don't understand how he can legitimately admit that his people gave his players something.
Nothing happened.
And nothing happened. They still play a game. Nobody else gets tested. But I think that's just really what it comes down to. And I think a lot of FSU fans, a lot of Florida fans, actually everybody in it was weird. It's weird, really weird. Everybody
it's almost like everybody wanted a coach that beats their ass.
Yeah, they get fired. But it was like
Urban Meyer would end up there, and
I think we can all agree it's great that Urban doesn't have a job right now, so we don't have to hear whatever he would come out with.
Right.
Because whatever it is, I immediately wouldn't believe him.
It's just everybody else gets the business from the network, ESPN, from like.
Has Dabo not been getting it? I honestly haven't put on ESPN.
Now he's been getting it. He's been getting it now. But it literally took like days of people nonstop retweeting Bomani Jones. Jamel Hill still hasn't made a statement, but she made a statement about Mike Norvell's apology, which again, it's a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal. The guy who lives to expose people. Maybe it's just he lives to expose Urban Meyer. McMurphy hasn't said anything on it. Like, but I will say this: when Skip Bayless, Paul Feinbaum, Jay Billis is always getting on people. I think Jay Billis hates him because of the money thing, and he needs something to get that heat of Duke off of him right now.
Oh yeah.
But bigger than that, when Over Redenbacher looking, Paul Feinbaum has something to say about it. Like that's when we all got to take a step back and be like, because. I mean, we know Paul.
They all work for ESPN, bro. They're all gonna say something.
But ESPN loves Dabo. That's our thing. Is like Dabo.
ESPN doesn't care about Dabo, bro.
Dabo's,
Come on, ESPN is not losing or making money because of Dabo.
It took 5 days for them to get on him.
They were getting on everybody else.
That's my point.
They were getting on every other white American coach. So it's like Dabo has to wait.
This was bigger. They could have pulled off.
Which, by the way, Jerry Jones, haven't heard anything from Jerry
people
Jones.
Are not going to. But he's not going to. He's Teflon. He doesn't have to make a statement. We're going to snatch the team.
None of them have to. I just think it's funny that because somebody doesn't make a statement, everybody has to say something. No.
Dabo legitimately makes his money going into the living rooms of African American families. My man Jerry Jones gets to pick the person that he wants to pay. So like Jerry can say whatever as long as Jerry doesn't do what my guy with the clip Donald Sterling, he's straight.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
and he's also
though,
not even
I
a
didn't
head
think
coach.
about like the guys who you didn't expect to make a statement. Like Jerry Jones, I didn't even think that he hadn't made one. He hasn't made one?
I wouldn't expect Jerry Jones to make a statement saying that it's cool to kneel just because he doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me. You know?
Well, we told him that he didn't want him doing it.
Yeah. Same thing with
I am not
Belichick. You know Belichick's not going to say anything political.
I am not looking forward to that in football season.
You know it's coming.
Dude, they can...
And we're going to have to talk about it again.
I was talking to my neighbor about this. The NFL could legit make this not a
no national anthem.
You're going to play the national anthem. Just do what you did before 2009. Do what college does.
Before the players.
Why would they do that? Then nobody would be talking about it.
That's my point. That's my point. Like write what you said, and people don't care. You really don't care because this isn't what you're used to. This is still a relatively new thing.
People do care, though.
They don't, because if they did, they would have.
You can't sit here and tell people what they do and don't care.
No, they didn't care before 2009 because it wasn't happening. That's what I mean.
No, I know, but you can't.
No, I'm saying you care now, but it's not like it's something that you grew up with seeing Bart Starr cover his heart when they went out there and they won that game. No, hell no. They got this because it was money. If you cared,
I got you.
These 80-year-olds?
If you cared, you would care more that it took $10 million for them to play the national anthem before a football game.
Well, that's what it is.
That's the reality.
I know, but I'm not going to sit here and just start telling people what they do and don't care about, though. But I'm not.
That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is it didn't happen before a certain point, and it only happened because they got money from it.
Well, there's a lot of things that don't happen until they do.
What I'm saying, they can.
Well, the military
paid.
The military pays for all
of
it.
And it's great marketing on their part.
Yeah.
If the totality cared about it, everybody would stop. Nobody would buy a beer during the national anthem. Nobody would move. Nobody would walk. I know. I'm gonna tell you this as a guy who still feels when the national anthem, I have enough respect to stop. I do stop everything that I'm doing. But I purposely look because when everything was happening, I purposely looked around me to see who in the hell was stopping and who in the hell was going. And if you're not in the stadium, it was a lot of going. It wasn't a lot of stopping. I could be at a high school stadium coming from my car to going to it. When I hear it, it's just
I'm the same way.
I just stop. Yeah. But my thing is that if you really legitimately just let them stay in the locker room and then come out afterwards,
have no problem.
You can still play the national anthem. People can still stand up. They can have their respect, and you have zero problems. Like that. That's my only point with it. It's legitimately a way to do it.
But like Denny said, to act like people aren't going to be upset when this happens, crazy. It's going to be the same as it was a few years ago.
They're going to threaten the boycott, and then they're going to threaten the boycott, and then the NFL is going to be even more profitable than it was before. Can we just at least admit that?
Care.
Everybody who says, because during that time, black people were saying we're going to boycott because of no cap. Other people were saying that, and it's been more profitable than ever.
I heard people say they were going to stop watching the NFL, I was like, oh, come on. But there was a bar in my hometown that all my friends would go to because they had the NFL Sunday ticket, and they legitimately got rid of it and never showed NFL games. I don't know if it's still like that, but for at least that season, yeah, the guy was not cool with that. And I know there's probably a ton of military people.
I tweeted this the other day. There are some people that have boycotted so much stuff that I don't know what they do in the house. I have no idea.
They make their own food in the backyard.
They still gonna make their money. Like that's why I was trying to tell people. I'm like, when you don't go to games, you're not hurting the owners. You're hurting the lady who works at Safe, and this is her second job.
But selfishly, as someone who has to work in the sports media business, I just don't want to have to talk about it.
I almost think we should be the show that just goes ahead and says we're not.
That's what we did. We didn't talk about it, except for when the one lady called. Like it was so funny. Like she had so much energy and fervor. She even JJ, I called her out, and she went to the extent of messaging our sportsden Facebook page to tell me I'm wrong.
I like that.
Man, the stadium was sold out damn near every. She's like, me and my entire section of 50 people are so upset with these guys for doing this, and we're not ever going to.
Was this after London?
Yeah, and I'm like, ma'am, I said, ma'am, you're full of crap. You can't tell me that if the Jags go on a run,
which they did,
to make the playoffs, something that we haven't done, that stadium wouldn't be packed. You just don't know what you're talking about, mister. Man, it was so hard to find tickets to that playoff game.
Yeah, if you don't want to go, there will be someone else that will.
Like my whole stance on this whole thing, though, is I'm very uncomfortable though with, like, I have my own opinion, but just because it's my opinion doesn't make it better than your opinion.
Well, you better have the right opinion when it comes to this.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
In the sports media world, if you don't have the right opinion, then you're just a racist. That's all there is.
Sports media is everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know. That's what I'm not looking forward to.
Yep.
I'm not looking forward to the people threatening of not listening to the show, and then they listen to see if we actually say they're not listening. I'm just
because I don't even have that opinion to where I'm like, oh, these guys can't kneel for the flag. I don't really care about it. But I also cringe when I hear the way people talk about people that do have that opinion as if they're like lesser than or an idiot or ignorant or just racist.
I'll just say this. It's
give me a break.
Like people would tell me, like, you're disrespecting the flag. Like, I'm not a military spouse.
Yeah, but that's their opinion.
But I got that. So you can have it. And I'm telling you that, like, this person.
But that's one of those things you can sit there and you can argue about all day long.
But it's not. I mean, the one thing is people can tell they're true.
You have somebody in the military, they could say, hey, I got a wife in the military, and she takes it very disrespectfully.
And the thing is when people
it's like, who's right? Neither one of you.
The biggest thing is this. You can argue this all day. And if you really care about that American that strongly, just ask why they're kneeling, and let's try to figure out a way for them not to kneel.
I get that.
I agree.
So
but you're not going to be able to change what some people think of the anthem and the flag as a military thing. In this country, it's become
You have the right to have your opinion, and somebody has the right to call your opinion stupid. They do it to us even when we're talking about football.
Right.
Like, so it doesn't matter.
But in this world that we're living in right now,
like
it's not equal to where, like, hey, you could just say that and it's fine. No, you cannot just say, hey, stand up. It's disrespectful, or you get turned into Drew Brees. Where you're kowtowing and apologizing 12 times to where you look like a fool, because you've apologized so much that no one even believes you. And that was the funniest thing about it. Drew Brees apologizes, and then, well, that wasn't good enough for me. It's like if you have that opinion, stick to it because you're not going to win. You're not going to. Exactly. You're not going to win.
We got to take our final break. I just got a headache even thinking about having to talk about this.
I can't wait.
We'll be right back.
Working from home? Meet your new coworkers.
I feel disrespected by Leon. We can have a lemon pepper off if we want to.
NFL players, you do a lot of dumb things.
Listen from home on your smartphone, online, or on Alexa. 1010XL.
Is the summer of 2020 the year you upgrade her diamond? After all we've been through this year, can you think of a better way to make 2020 a year she will always remember in a positive way? Diamonds Direct is here to help with our best ever selection of large, rare diamonds and our most aggressive finance offer ever. 5 years, 0 interest financing with 0 down. So you can upgrade her diamond and spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest charges. And if you bought her original diamond from us, it's even better because we'll give you 110% of your original purchase price to be used toward the upgrade. So you can really go big. If your luxury travel had to be postponed this year, make the journey to Diamonds Direct and let her escape in our world of sparkle and romance. And take advantage of our special summer of 2020 financing offer. 5 years, 0 interest with nothing down on approved credit. Diamonds Direct.
All year long you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
The Jacksonville Orthopaedic Institute is back to normal business hours. In conjunction with Baptist Health, JOI and JOI Rehab are following the best practices to provide you and their employees with a safe environment, including patients and staff wearing masks and the ability to utilize their new virtual waiting room. JOI is still offering telehealth services if you prefer to do so. If you have questions before coming in for an appointment, please call JOI 2000. JOI, where the pros go.
Tire Outlet is bringing the tires to you. Mike Dempsey here to tell you that Tire Outlet is now offering mobile service. No hassle, quick same-day installation. They're the largest locally owned tire shop in town, so wherever you are, choose a time and location that's convenient for you. A Tire Outlet professional will bring the new tires out and install them. Call this number to make an appointment, 600-0089. For mobile tire installation, that's 600-0089. Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Mark Watson here, owner of Hardball Creative. These last few weeks have been nuts, but as Jacksonville starts to open back up, make sure your company is ready. From employee appreciation gifts to printed tents for curbside pickup to face masks with your company logo on them, remember Hardball does it all. Call us today at 9988778 or online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Getting a gift for dear old dad is easy at 1010XL.com. From Edwin Watts Golf, J-Dog Junk Removal, and Woody's Barbecue.
You're amazing, dude.
Go to 1010XL.com now.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost without the dealership hassles. If you need honest, professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Searching for a fence? Challenge yourself to find a fence company with more positive online reviews than Superior Fence and Rail. With over 750 total online reviews and a 4.8 out of 5 review average, Superior Fence and Rail is superior. So take the online challenge or let their professional team show you what superior service looks like. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
It's been a challenging year, and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Tell you the difference between me and them. They trying to get the ones, I'm trying to get the M's. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4. And check.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Wrapping up the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you visit thehumidor.com a couple times a week. At least order once a week. How often do you order?
Shoot, I'm about to have to put in a big order because I'm running low. Hopefully, Gwaltney hooks me up on Friday, but about twice a month. I'm trying to buy some tech buy into some tech companies.
Oh yeah,
yeah. My man Trap hooked me up with some insight. So
I'll tell you one not to buy into because I'm stuck in it right now.
Okay, I'll ask you which one that is, so I don't get into that.
514, you're gonna get your wish. Can the Sports Den please get RJ as the producer? We will have RJ all next week. Is it next week?
Yeah.
So next week we're in for Rick.
Yeah, 15th through the 19th.
Okay.
Wednesday is showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah, I won't be here Wednesday. So I'm gonna have Tuesday. Oh no, because we got to work Tuesday.
Gotta work Tuesday.
Rick works on Tuesdays.
7 to 9.
I don't know. I'll have to look at the calendar. I'm not sure.
No, wait a minute. 8 to 10, like normal. Helmets and Hills is on.
Right. Yeah. Are we right on that, JJ?
Say that again.
What's our hours on Tuesday next week?
So, what's Rick's normal hours on regular days?
6 to 8 Monday.
So you're 7 to 9.
They're only Helmets and Hills only an hour?
No, it's 2 hours.
So we're 8 to 10.
8 to 10 then.
Following the.
I don't know, man. I got Tuesday nights off.
Following prime time.
Okay, so I just know. Okay, I'll take it a day at a time. I need to be here at 6 o'clock on Monday.
Look, before that, but yeah. Close.
Okay, 5:50.
Yeah.
All right, I got to remember that.
You guys get to do crosstalk with Frank.
Yeah. I don't know. Have I ever done crosstalk with Frank? I don't know. I saw they were right by the spot today. I guess they were doing a live broadcast from somewhere.
Brucci's.
Yeah. I saw the van right by my facility.
That's how I know COVID's a wrap.
Because they're at Brucci's?
We're back. We're doing remotes. People are out.
Okay. Well, then if that's what that means, we're all good. Well, hopefully you guys have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night our normal time, 8 o'clock, 8 to 10. Right? Yep. Y'all got me all messed up. 8 to 10 tomorrow night. Make sure you share the SoundCloud. Continue to tell your friends. We're killing it on that. Y'all are helping us out a ton. Keep doing it. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Have a great evening.